sisters, and my dear friends. Francis Thompson, an English poet, he has written a devotional poem, and its name is The Hound of Heaven. In this poem, this author, the poet, wanted to depict about the great love and mercy of God. And he tells that God is like a hunter after its prey. As we know, the hunter goes in order to catch the animals, the prey. But no, the animals will be there standing and allowing any hunters to catch. In the same way, God is after every sinner. And God comes after us, but no one will be allowing himself or themselves to be caught by God. And we run away from God. Francis Thompson, the poet, he was telling that our God is showing His infinite mercy upon us. At the end of this poem, the poet tells that there is a time that the hunter will catch its prey. There is a time that God will show His mercy and God will catch each and every one of us to save the souls. My dear friends, God shows His infinite and unconditional love and mercy towards us. There are great propagators of the divine mercy in the Catholic Church. And especially three great propagators, we can say, promoters of the divine mercy in the Catholic Church. The first one is Saint Maria Faustina. She was born in Poland in 1905 and died in 1938. Maria Faustina, an apostle of mercy, lived a short span of life, but God revealed the mercy and God has communicated, and God Himself was telling and asking her to celebrate a day, the day of the divine mercy, and communicate to the whole world God is showing His unconditional mercy towards us. And once there was a special vision that God has given, Jesus has given to Maria Faustina. She was seeing two doors, and it is written that one door as a door of mercy, the next door was the door of justice. Two doors were being appeared in front of her, and she was seeing that everyone, they are going through the door of mercy. And he looked at the other door, not even a single one was moving to the other door, the door of justice. What is door of mercy? What is mercy after all? Catholic Church teaches that mercy is the undeserved favor. Give thanks to God for His mercy. He is good and His mercy endures forever. God is showing His great mercy, undeserved favor. The first promoter of the divine mercy, we can say Maria Faustina. The second one, Saint John Paul II. Saint John Paul II in 2000 officially declared on the day of the canonization of Maria Faustina as the Divine Mercy Sunday. Next day, the next Sunday after Easter. And it happens like a coincidence that Saint John Paul II was beatified on the one day before the Divine Mercy Sunday. And he was canonized on the one day before the Divine Mercy Sunday. And he became the Pope one day before the Divine Mercy Sunday. So all looks like a coincidence, but it is not the coincidence. He was a great promoter of the divine mercy. He was speaking and he was promoting. In 1978 onwards, church officially started promoting the divine mercy, started reflecting on the divine mercy. And the third person who is promoting and great propagator of the and promoter of the divine mercy is our present Pope Francis. And he declared a year as a divine mercy year, the mercy year of mercy. And there is a book that he has written, that is, the name of God is mercy. So in this book he was also writing about the act of mercy, that God shows the mercy through confession. There was an interview that was made with the Pope once, and there the interviewer was asking to him, what do you say about yourself? What do you say about yourself? Can you say with one word what you are? Then Pope Francis was telling, I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. He was admitting his own nothingness and sinfulness, and he was telling, I am a sinner. Out of mercy, I am a priest. Out of mercy, I am a pope. So, life is just because of the mercy that he admitted. You know, in 2013, as that he became the Holy Father, that on a Monday Thursday, he visited a jail. And he visited the jail and he was washing the feet of the prisoners, the criminals, notorious criminals. As he came, normally the bishops, the Holy Father used to wash the feet of the bishops. Instead of washing the feet of the bishops, that he was washing the feet of the criminals. After the washing the feet, he was communicating the message, I have come here in order to communicate the message from God that God is still showing his love and mercy towards you. This year, that on the Monday Thursday, as he opted for a juvenile home for washing the feet, the young boys and girls, and who are already caught because of their crimes and all. And he was washing the feet of them, and the same message he communicated to the world, to them, that God still shows the mercy upon you. Dear friends, God is showing his great mercy towards us. What is the meaning of the divine mercy? We can say in one word, the divine mercy. The mercy is the attitude of God towards us. That may be the better definition and explanation we can say. The mercy is the attitude of God towards us. A beautiful passage, we take the Gospel of Luke chapter 15. The whole chapter is an act of mercy, the parable of mercy. We know it, many times we reflect on the three parables. The lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost children. The prodigal son. Otherwise, we always say the prodigal son's story. Look at these three stories, the parables. There is something special with this. Here, the first one, the parable of the lost sheep, where the sheep was being lost. The sheep was being lost not inside of the store of the shepherd. The sheep was being lost outside of the stall. Normally, for the shepherds, there is a stall, and there is a fencing they make for the protection for the sheep. In the Bible, once we read here, the sheep most probably must be lost outside of the stall, not inside of the stall. The shepherd is in search of the sheep. The second one, coin, where the coin was being lost. Is it outside of the house or inside of the house? Inside of the house, the coin was being lost. Inside of the first one is of outside of the stall. The second one is the inside of the house. And let's see the third one, prodigal sons. The youngest son was being lost outside of the house or inside of the house? Outside of the house. The eldest son was being lost outside or inside of the house? Inside of the house. The eldest one was lost inside of the house. Though seems to be inside with the father, but not with the father. See here, the first parable, and there is a similarity between all these three. The lost sheep was being lost outside of the stall. It is easy for a shepherd to trace and to get this sheep. Easy for. Why? The sheep can make sound, can cry. Hearing the sound, the shepherd, it may be easy for the shepherd to catch, to get it back. But for the coin for a woman, inside of the dark rooms or inside the house may be having many rooms. She may not be knowing where it is been lost. She has to search each and every inches. Because small coin to find, it is not very easy. And the coin cannot make any sound, no life for the coin. So here, all the efforts, extra effort is needed from the side of the woman. The third one, the prodigal son. And here the youngest one, it was easy for. Still, there is waiting for. Because father knows he has lost. But the eldest one was lost inside of the house. It is too difficult, and it was almost like late for the father to know that my eldest son also was been lost. So once we look at these three parables, our life is also placing one among somewhere else here. Either inside or outside, we are also lost. And it is, the Lord is there after us. The Lord is in search of us. We read in the diary of the Maria Faustina, article number 965. Those who are willing to, my door of mercy is always wide open before you. If you are wish to come, you can come. If you are not ready to come, you have to come through the door of justice. It is impossible.